bit of quads and core. Let's get it. Samson, take a knee, take an exaggerated kneeling position. Squeeze the glutes, press the hips forward. Reach your hands up, big inhale. If you can, arch back slightly for that lower back. But easy breezy. Just a light stretch. We're gonna do 30 seconds. 30 seconds. Let me get my words and letters correct here today. 30 seconds each side, times 2. Take your time with it, dig around. Ego is like, no! Ha! Ha ha! It's all you! Ha! I am perfect. Guys, next up, side shuffle, minute work. Be light on your toes. I'm gonna say do about 5 steps each side. Really kind of mid squat position. Tippy toes, be light. Don't be crazy speed wise. It's still part of our mobility just to get the hips loosened up. 3, 2, 1, go to work. All right guys, good stuff. Equipment today. If you have it, you guys of course here have it. Barbell, kettlebells, maybe a plate, but you can just get away with just using a kettlebell and or a barbell if you have it. But our warm up this week, obviously you know the deal is a chipper style. We have 3 exercises to warm up the core and of course warm up the lower body because we are doing more lower body today. Good mornings. First up, keep that plate close to your chest, pinch your shoulder blades back, and then you're pushing here. Okay, you're still trying to press your foot into the ground and make sure you feel your toes, but you're basically just pinching back with those hips, getting all that energy into your hamstrings and of course glutes, okay, and lower back. Doing 30 of those. Again, chipper style, you guys can do it however you want to do it. Next up, complete opposite movement, coming from the ground up, doing lying reverse crunch. So, same hip movement, but now you're doing this way. Okay, so you're keeping those knees in a fixed position, hands at your sides, trying to get that lower back up off the ground a little bit and keep that fixed position with your knees and hips. Okay, just doing the complete opposite for lower body, hip flexors, and a little bit of your lower abdominals. 50 of those, and then last up, you are doing Supermans, activating every muscle in your posterior chain. Where's your posterior chain? On your backside, right? So think about posterior or derriere, posterior, backside, up, hold everything, upper back, lower back, glutes, hamstrings, and then back down. Superman style. We are doing 30, so you guys can slice and dice it however you want. Okay, good morning's 30, lying reverse crunch 50, and then Superman's 30. Easy breezy. All you need is a plate. Here we go, here's how it's going down. 1 fast exercise, 1 slow exercise every 2 minutes. Starting a new round. You know we gotta do some pre-exhaust. The lateral band walk, that's gonna be our starting exercise. Key component is not letting that happen. Your job is to keep that resistance on that band by rotating your hips outward, outer glutes. Okay, so think about here. Bend your knees, half squat, athletic stance here, toes facing forward or as forward as possible. I say that because you don't want this to start happening. It's just, you're kind of just surrendering to that, and you want to fight that resistance. That's where the work comes into play. Here, you can do a lateral step, always maintain shoulder width. Do 5 each side, chunks of 5. We're gonna do 15 in total. Once you're done with the lateral band walks, those are gonna be done fast.
Doing well, you?
Then we're gonna head into an RDL of some sort. I'm just using a barbell. Obviously you guys here have barbells. If you don't have one at home, you can use 2 kettlebells. Either way, the RDL means, I mean, it's a rotating deadlift, right? But shoulders back, keep that bar close to your body, and you're folding over at the waist. Okay, you don't want that bar that can be out here. You want it close to your body using your hips.
Get a temperature?
Then,
No, it just says high.
pull up.
Higher, 98.
Okay? So, key component is not letting that barbell or that, whatever you're holding, touch the ground. right? So you're keeping tension on the hamstrings and lower back. 5 seconds on the way down, and then 5 seconds on the way up. Key component, I'm gonna keep on saying it, not letting your shoulders drop. So immediately after grabbing that bar, think about, big difference, right? Just surrendering, arms in the front, internal rotation of the shoulder, gripping that bar, pulling back, activating the upper back, now fold over. Now that tension is in your hamstrings, where it should be, okay, and lower back. Whether you're using a barbell or 2 kettlebells, whatever it may be, don't let the weights touch the ground, keep tension on the hamstrings. So the difference between a Romanian deadlift and a regular deadlift is, the regular deadlift, you're coming down into this position. And the weights are touching the ground.
Okay. So
Romanian, here.
Okay.
And you're not letting those weights touch the ground.
Okay.
Okay?
It's all through the head. Okay.
All through the head.
All right.
That's going to be your 6 rep exercise, 10-second cadence, 5 on the way up, 5 on the way down. After your 2-second rest, nobody called that. 2-minute rest. You're going to do band step overs. You folks here are going to put a band about knee height on the rig. Okay? So folks at home, if you don't have something to do that with, you're going to use your imaginary band, barbed wire. Trying to step over and get those hips moving in this movement, in this motion, I should say. Okay? Trying not to surrender that shoulder and lose that good core position. So, all in your hips. It's going to be a quick movement. Start dancing. Woo! Over that line, okay? You're doing 10 each. Then you're doing your band pass-throughs. Sorry, not pass-throughs. You're doing your pull-throughs for that second exercise. Folks here, you guys are going to use the rig and a second band. Folks at home, if you don't, excuse me, if you don't have something to link it up to, you can use some weights, whatever you got to do. But the movement is still the same. Whatever you're attaching that band to, you're literally keeping your shoulder blades rotating back, and you're folding over at the waist, letting that band pull you in, but not from the shoulders. Okay, shoulders should be back. All that tension should be in your hamstrings, and you're pressing into the floor using your hips, squeezing your butt to the top. Same thing, 5 on the way down, keeping tension on the band, and then 5 on the way up. Acting like a hinge is right here with your hips. You're doing 6 reps with 10-second cadence, 5 on the way up, 5 on the way down. That's your work period. Again, same thing, right? No matter what you're using, it doesn't matter what you're holding.
Yeah.
Same rules apply. If it was a regular conventional deadlift, you're down here. Okay? If it's an RDL, you're using more of your hips as a hinge. So all that tension is on the muscle the whole entire time. Whereas here, you're getting a little bit of reprieve every time you come down. That's for power, speed. All right, here's how it's going down, folks. Finish your time. 1 exercise for the core, cardio, and then 1 exercise for the core, legs. Here's how it's going down. V-ups, 15 reps. Folding at your hips, trying to reach and touch your toes. If you can't, no problem, but try to keep the flat back, try to point your toes, try to keep your legs straight and your upper back straight. If you have to round, that's not a problem, but really try to lift with your core and lift with your shoulder blades, okay? Big exhale on the way up. We're doing 15 V-ups. Then you're taking your 30-second round, 30-second rest. Not a 30-second round, you're taking your 30-second rest. And then you're going to do a max squat, mid-squat hold. So grabbing that kettlebell, or dumbbell, or plate, whatever you got, dog, whatever it is, holding it in a goblet squat position here, and you're in that mid-squat position, holding. Feeling the ground below you, feeling your toes, feeling your upper back, feeling your quads, feeling your core. When we say max effort, it's not just how long you can hold, right? It's how long or how many muscles you can activate as well. So think about that when you're doing your max hold, right? Feet below you, quads engaged, glutes, abs, keep checking in, shoulders. Then proceed to do your max hold as long as you can. But try to get the most amount of muscles fired up during that hold as well. Just different perspective on the word max. Okay? That's it. 5 rounds. Let's go.